The sudden tragedy was shocking. It was reported on the internet that a major vicious case occurred in a community in Changsha, Hunan. All 5 members of the family were killed, and the youngest was only 3 years old. How did these tragedies happen? Was it assassination or homicide? What are the thought-provoking inside stories behind the incident? On May 25, there were many chats on the internet. Screenshots showed that a tragic incident occurred in the Wanguocheng community in Changsha Kaifu district. All 5 members of the family were killed, including the head of the household, his parents and 2 children. Later, the community property staff said that someone died and the specific circumstances were still being further verified. So who discovered this incident? Jim News reported that the head of the household had not gone to work for more than 10 days, neither asked for leave nor could be contacted. So some acquaintances found their residence and found that the door was locked and no one answered when they knocked on the door. The acquaintance then called the police and contacted the property and firefighters. After knocking on the door, I found a horrible scene. All 5 members of the family have died, and the bodies are scattered in the living room, bedroom and bathroom. There were no obvious signs of fighting at the scene, and no jade or poison was found. There are several theories circulating online about their cause of death. The first argument is that the residents in the community say that the male head of the household has been heavily in debt due to long-term gambling, and has a sense of despair about life. He once borrowed money from relatives and friends to repay the debt, and promised to get rid of the bad habit of gambling. However, he did not fulfill his promise. Instead, he got deeper and deeper and owed a huge gambling debt, which was difficult to repay. In a nervous breakdown, he killed his own parents and children before committing suicide. The second theory is that the man was unable to repay his gambling debts, so the family discussed poisoning, and the 2 children were also poisoned by them. There is another theory that the murderer was the wife of the male head of household. Because there was no wife among the victims of this incident, some netizens speculated that he might have cast poison before leaving home. On the afternoon of May 26, the Changsha Municipal Public Security Bureau issued a police report, which also gave these rumors a middle finger. The report stated that Guo Moying, the head of the household, owed a high amount of debt and had conflicts with her family. After killing 4 family members, he committed suicide in fear of crime. Whether this high debt was due to gambling was not specified in the notification. If this is the case, then Guo Moying is too conscientious. As a gambler, he has no family affection or love in his eyes, and even his own parents and children can do it. Not only have they lost their moral conscience and violated the law, they have also harmed themselves. Of course, we also hope that the police can release more details to give justice to the deceased and an explanation to the public. And before the whole truth is announced. I also hope that everyone will not spread news from time to time, so as not to sprinkle salt on the victim's personal wounds and cause greater harm.